Yes, here we are in a nice, temperate broadleaf forest. You know, these forests are just so beautiful, but there are a lot of things that contribute to making the forest what it is. One of those things being climate. The climate of a temperate broadleaf forest is temperate and humid. They often have a distinct dry and rainy season and a distinct warm and cool season, and they receive about 24 to 60 inches per year. As you can see from the lush vegetation behind me, that there are a lot of trees in a broadleaf forest, and these trees need a lot of nutrients, so the soil has got to be rich in nutrients. The brown forest soils are what is developed here under this canopy of these tall trees. The nutrients are replenished each year by an autumn leaf fall and decay. Every year in autumn it'll go through and you'll see the trees change colors into brilliant orange, yellow, and red. Oh, it's such a beautiful sight. You're going to have to come check it out for your own, though. The topography of a broadleaf forest is about what you would expect. It's usually about close to sea level, and as elevation increases, the trees become more coniferous. There are 5 layers of broadleaf forest. There are the tall trees behind me, and those are usually about 60 to 100 feet high. The small trees, their sapling layer, they're not just the small version of the big trees, but have trees like dogwood and rosebud. There's the shrub layer, and then there's the herb layer, and then there's the ground layer. All of these layers are very important as they each allow for a different type of ecosystem and wildlife. Let's go investigate some more.
How neat is that?
In a temperate broadleaf forest, there are lots of different forms of wildlife that are there. There are producers such as maple trees and elm trees. There are herbivores such as white-tailed deer, chipmunks, and squirrels, and then carnivores such as wolves, mountain lions, and bobcats. Humans have had a large impact on the food web of the temperate broadleaf forest in that they've been removing the top predators. In a study conducted by Thomas J. Rowinski at Northeastern Area State and Private Forestry, it shows that the population of white-tailed deer has skyrocketed. This is because the humans have removed all of the top-level predators that would normally eat the deer. The effects of this on the forest are huge, as the deer usually eat much of the ground layer food and the shrubs faster than they can be replaced. This causes the birds and other wildlife that live in those shrubs to die off. Deer are often recognized as a keystone species within an ecosystem. There are other limiting factors that play a part in a broadleaf forest. There are some density-dependent factors such as sunlight. Sunlight is affected by the amount of trees there are on the top level of the canopy. The more trees there are, the less sunlight there is available for the trees below. There is also other density-dependent factors such as competition for resources and space. There are some density-independent factors as well, such as temperature. An especially cold winter or overall shift in climate can cause changes in the lengths of the growing season, which can impact a certain species' ability to survive. Other factors include disease and human activity, as well as natural disasters, fire, and drought.
That's pretty neat.